Get your free trial to the DollarWise budgeting app today. Join the tens of thousands of active users who are taking control of their money and changing their lives. With new features being added constantly, there's no reason not to try it. And if you like it, choose the annual version to save a ton of money and get my budget-friendly cookbook signed by me and mailed directly to you. DollarWise.app or link in the description below.
My girlfriend lives there and she didn't want to come to America. Also didn't want to live here.
Could she come to America?
Well, she has a visa. I mean, she's here. She has a visa, but she doesn't have a green card and she doesn't want to get dual citizenship. But
Why?
I've always wanted, because America sucks and she doesn't like America, just like me.
America sucks?
Yeah.
Okay, that's why everyone tries to move here. That's interesting. Why does America suck?
Well, one, we're gay, so like everything that's going on with like
America's very gay.
It's not heading that direction, Caleb.
Very gay?
Well, like with gay like being okay, like we're kind of going more into like laws that, especially like against the trans community,
You're
and
not
then
trans.
also no, but I mean it's a part of our community, the LGBTQ community. We have to remember the trans people too.
No, sure, but it's not really going anti-gay. Things have only gone better for gay.
It's getting
In fact,
close to being overturned. So
typically, even with trans things, despite what rhetoric you might see, because grass is always greener, typically the United States is on the forefront of progressive values. It's been European countries that banned beta blockers and other surgeries and anything for people underage, where you can still get that in the United States, state to state. We tend to be on the more progressive, hey, f it, do whatever you want side of things.
I'm not moving to Europe.
Well, exactly.
Mexico's
I'm just saying,
like getting more progressive, whereas we're kind of going back.
And how does very traditionally Catholic Mexico think of trans people?
Well, even though like sometimes there are people that have religious views, they're not like quite as, like here we have the conservatives, which since they're more prominent, I feel like they're kind of ruining America.
Prominent? Well, they won the last election.
Yeah.
Will they win the midterms? Typically not. People that usually are the sitting majority don't usually win in the midterms. But either way, even Republicans tend to not really have issue with gay people these days. Trans, very hot topic, for sure.
Well, I feel like a lot of the Republicans do have a problem with gay people, but in Mexico, like I feel more safe like being gay, holding hands with my girlfriend, even in like a small town.
Will gangs not kill you for being gay in Mexico?
No.
Really?
No, absolutely not. 100% no. Gangs are not against people being gay. The whole like thing with like the cartel, you're only gonna end up in deep shit with them if you go looking for deep shit. So if you're an idiot, yeah. But if you're not stupid, you're not going to get killed. I don't know. I feel safe.
You know, usually where I hear like you can get killed, typically
you can
isn't
get killed here for being gay, Caleb. So.
And how often does that happen?
Happens often.
Very often? Please tell me. Give me a recent case.
Well, there's the Sam Nordquist that happened in the last year. And then there was also a trans woman who was killed recently here, but I haven't done like a bunch of research. I just saw
Was she killed for being trans, or was she killed because people die? People do die.
Well, Sam Nordquist, I don't know a lot about her story, but Sam Nordquist, he was killed for being trans.
Gallup, May 2025, just under 70% in the United States support gay marriage. Mexico, just about 60%.
Well, I don't know. I feel safer in Mexico.
And
yeah, I mean, I've never had an issue, and I've had like a lot of people be homophobic here in America. And I come from like a Christian conservative family, so.
Well, maybe it's that and not the country.
Yeah. But also, like, I don't know, I would never raise kids in America, and I've never wanted to like live here permanently. So I'm very excited to be starting my life in Mexico.
I'm okay with you moving somewhere, and I'm okay with you moving to Mexico. I'm okay with you moving literally wherever you want to move to. But when our logic is very flawed on the reason why, and when we're about to get completely because of our flawed logic to rush into something that might not be good.
No, this was the best financial decision, and you're going to see that. Moving to Mexico is a really good financial.
Okay, you're not full move. You're still work-based here, as in you can get garnished wages here, still pay taxes here. There's a lot of things here, and you might move back for whatever, who knows why reasons.
For right now,
so it's not like you can just abandon and flee, because you're not. No. You're still there constantly.
But my rent is what I'm talking about. Like the difference in rent was like now I can put all that money I was paying towards rent towards my debt. I just moved. So it's like, so I'm here so that you can help me with all my extra money I'm going to have.
So Murder rate in the United States, 6.8% per 100,000 people, 25 per 100,000 in Mexico. Trans homicides through monitoring projects with trans community, advocates for trans people, 41 reported killings in the United States in 2024, where Mexico is among the highest burdened countries globally for trans violence, with 70 people being murdered on an annual basis on average. And in Mexico alone, at least 353 LGBTQ plus people were murdered within a few years in around the COVID era. And in the United States, substantially less. Let's see. In the United States, it's not even like a full-on metric that is being pulled straight up on that. But Mexico is one of the most dangerous places outside of the Middle East for gay people.
It's legal, so.
Huh?
It's legal to be gay there. It's not in the Middle East.
It's legal to be gay here.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying.
Listen, I don't care about you moving. That's fine. We can move. But when the logic is completely flawed and the data is completely against it, like, it is more dangerous to be trans there. Well, your feelings are incorrect. Like, it doesn't matter. Just because, okay, well, you're probably doom scrolling on TikTok. And if that's where you get your feelings of what the environment is around you, you are living in a flawed reality.
My reason why I feel safer isn't from like TikTok. It's from like
But every statistic says gay people, trans people, and people are more at risk there. Violence, hate crimes.
Well, I mean, I think it's fine. My mom was really worried about me getting murdered when I moved.
I wonder why.
Yeah, she was really stressed. Yeah. But I mean, I haven't been murdered yet, so I think it's fine.
Yeah, you've been there 2 months?
Almost 3. I think I paid rent twice.
Oh,
almost 3 times.
You're getting there. You're on your way to that murder. Just don't. Your logic is flawed. If it's from Mexico City, stretching income, beautiful place, I get it. But you're going to Tecate.
Well, yeah, because I can still work in San Diego. I wanted.
Is it a remote job? Because you say you don't go daily. So how does this work?
So also I'm commission only. Fun stuff.
So fun.
But so basically I get appointments with clients and then I go. So I don't get appointments every day. I don't work every day. Sometimes I'll stay the night at my friend's house in San Diego. So I'm avoiding, like the commute every day, but it's not remote. I mean, I can do a lot of stuff from home, but.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. So what's your normal money that comes in?
So it really ranges. I actually did the math to see how much I made this year so far, and I've made $51,000 so far this year.
And is that net? Is that what hits before or after taxes?
No, that's in total.
Okay, so before taxes.
Yeah.
Okay, great. In California, it's certainly taxes.
But it ranges. I think my lowest month, I would say, is $2,500 going into my account, and my highest has been $7,000 going into my account. So last month I had $4,500 hit my account, but the month before I was at $3,000 hitting my account. But I want you to do the budget based on $3,000 and then just kind of tell me where to allocate extra money when it's busy. And
so the trans murder rate in Mexico is double than the United States.
It's what? Double? Good to know.
And oftentimes in Mexico, it is targeted because they are trans. And in the United States, it is not always because they're trans. It's just due to violence.
Okay.
Guys, just real quick, don't forget to take your Hammer financial score at calebhammer.com. See where you stand, where you got to do better, where you're doing shit. Listen, it just takes a few minutes and it is free. Figure out where you stand in the world of money, calebhammer.com.